ladies and gentlemen, I am right now in College of Agriculture, Kaba. It's an affiliate of ABU Zaria. Why are we here? Community report is here, right here in the hall. Of course, you see people gradually coming. There is a training, best practices on how to handle the cashew. Now, it's between Cocoa Research Institute, that's a crane, that's mandate. One of its mandate is to develop cashew, research it and develop it, of course, so that we can sustain it. It's in collaboration with Nigerian Export Promotion Council, and today we have a lot of stakeholders in the cashew sector. Of course, community report will always be here, and we're going to update you with what is obtainable here. Don't forget, if we must sustain our crops, definitely we can employ our youths, create jobs, and take care of our environment. And that is why the only way to sustain this wonderful cash crop is to develop it so that we can sustain it. My name is Gabriel Yunus, right here in the hall. As time goes on, I will be updating you right here in Kaba, Kogi State. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is still Community Report Live at an ongoing training in Kaba. Of course, is in collaboration Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria, CRIN, in collaboration with Nigerian Export Promotion Council. It's taking place here in Kaba, College of Agriculture. Of course, an affiliate of ABU Zaria. Of course, the topic for today are what is exactly the best practices for cashew along the value chain. Of course, there's a lot of value attached to cashew, but I have the director. Please come. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Quickly tell us your name, and then maybe you can speak louder.
Okay, my name is Dr. Sunday Onuremi Agbeniye, Director of Training, Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria, and a cashew expert. Thank you.
What are we expected to go home with from this training today?
Yes, just from the title, best practices for cashew along the value chain. We take cashew from the soil, then we take cashew from the growing up in the nursery. We take cashew from the growing up in the when you transfer to the field. Then as cashew is growing up, maturing, how do you protect it from pests and diseases? How do you make sure that cashew yield very well? Do you need a fertilizer? Then we look at what type of species of cashew you are growing, the variety. Some variety of cashew are not admirable by the processor, the industry. They want a cashew that is peelable. That the one that is unpeelable, that is too much. Then there's some cashew people are growing now, which must be replaced. The Madras, small nut, which doesn't command high price in the market. So all this we are trying to evaluate along the value chain. Then thereafter, processes of cashew.
Okay.
You see, you don't need to be selling your nut. Most of the cashew farmer, they will leave it there. The apple will rot. They don't know that that apple that is rotting is a source of high income. Cashew wine, cashew juice that they can use. So it's wasting away. Then farmer doesn't know that they don't need to wait until cashew drop. And then when it drop, and they will go and be picking it in the floor of cashew leaf. No, you pick disease, then you pick low value. The quality become degraded. So we trade farmer along this line. Then come to the marketing aspect of it. Farmers are not getting the best they should get from cashew because it's not being processed. It's being sold raw to industry who should go and reprocess it. If you can process cashew and you sell it to kernel, you'll be making a lot of money.
Okay, sir, quickly, one of your mandates in CRIN is to develop research and develop cashew.
Yes.
Now, sir,
yes.
What do you think is one of your major challenges bringing out the best that is one of your mandates?
Yes, one of the major challenge we are having, just as you said, one of our core mandate is cashew. But one of the major challenges that we are having in getting this result, meeting all this demand is one, equipment. We need to produce some of these materials in large quantity. So we need to do hydroponic planting, or we need tissue culture. So a kind of a tissue culture to maintain true to type. So we will appreciate if a laboratory can be developed in form of hydroponic, then we can appreciate the tissue culture, rapid multiplication of the cashew seedling. Then we can meet up with the timid demand for cashew, high graded cashew material farmers needed. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, community report on this training will continue because it is extremely important that the value chain of cashew from the farm to the table is greatly increased. Why are we not processing our cashew in Nigeria? Why are we taking it out? These and many questions will be answered. Just stick around when I get others to speak with us. Please, let's go on. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that community report will be giving you the update from this point where the training is taking place. Now, a representative of Nigerian Export Promotion Council is here with me. Of course, don't forget, the government of the day has been talking about diversification. How have they diversified? Have we really gotten the benefit? Has it all been effective English and no action? Please talk to us. Nigerian Export Promotion Council, what have you been doing to see that cashew is given the needed? Why don't we export processed cashew, instead of the raw nut?
The fact there is that the government is trying all it can to make sure that we do this export of cashew.
Okay.
When we talk about processing of it, we are talking to the farmers so that they should be able to process their cashew nuts for exporting. Because if you don't process your nut, you will not gain anything. It's after you process, you add value to it, then you will be able to sell. Government is trying its best.
I know you want to defend your government. Don't defend it, but sir, listen to me. From the beginning, from the farm to the table, the farmer suffers. Government is supposed to be at the center stage. What is the government doing now? You talk about processing. Where's the machine? What about the rate of exchange? How can the farmer get them?
The fact is that government is trying to make sure that the farmers get whatever they need.
Yeah.
In terms of, because last year, those ones for exporters, government got about 50 billion
to who?
To exporters.
What about farmers? The primary producers?
That's why it's good for us to form our into cooperative society,
which we have.
Then form a company so that we able to export this thing by yourself instead of around this white people to export it for you. Because if you continue this way, there's no way you get it. What that government is not doing, government is doing it.
You're talking about export. What about the bottleneck? You bring this, you bring that, you bring this. How is the government trying to cushion all of this? Because we are directly involved, and this is what we face.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't have incentive for everyone. Once you are able to export, that's what is called export expansion program. These are the grants that government give it out. And as I told you, last year, government was able to brought about 15 billion. This is for Nigerians. Those that were able to export, those people benefit. Now it's there for us. Not that government cannot do everything at all. Government do step by step. So by in our own area, we need to do something so that we
do something for the farmers. The farmers need this support because without the primary producer, the exporter will have nothing to export. Ma'am, do you have anything to tell us?
My organ has said.
All right.
So what we do, we support exporters. Like last year, we still give them grants. We have a lot of money. We give them grants. So, as you said, it's not everything that government does.
Well, since you said that it's not everything that government does, on this point, I want to bring in Sustainable Development Goal number 17 that talks about partnership. Now, at this point, we're looking at private individuals to come in, NGOs to support the farmers so that we can up our game and start processing the cashew. Don't forget, cashew is blessed with about 42 products. I can name them, but let me just give you 3 of them. The raw nuts, 1 kg is less than 500 naira. Semi-processed kernel, 1 kg is 5,000 naira. Now, what about the CNS oil? 1 liter is over 670,000 naira. Can you see the difference? Look at that disparity. I'm sure you that is watching, you know what I am talking about. Well, we will continue from here because training is still on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have the representative of National Cashew Association of Nigeria, NCAN, present here. They are basically more of buyers. What have you done to improve the value chain of cashew in Nigeria?
Yes.
Please speak louder so that we can hear.
Yes. We sensitize farmers how to handle the product for quality enhancement for the benefit of the consumer, the buyers, and everybody. So cashew is a product, a national product. Before we the farmers in this area don't even consume, now we consume cashew, and we make the juice. Farmers were trained to extract the juice for sale, and the raw nut we prepare it, we now process it ourselves to semi-international standard for sales.
All right. Now, quickly, what is NCAN doing to impress on government to begin to look inwards instead of leaving everything to go out?
Thank you very much. We have been consulting them, requesting them, appealing to them to establish cashew industry in Kogi State and all around, so that the finished product will be there for export. That's what we are doing.
All right.
The industry.
Thank you very much. This is cashew training right now here in College of Agriculture, Kaba. Of course, it's an affiliate of ABU Zaria. I will be going in. I need to meet with one of the directors. We're going to talk, and I'll let you know some breakdown very shortly.
Thank you.
These are women that are also participants in this training, but I'm going to be speaking Igala dialect because they are aggregators and they are also processors in their own little way. I'm going to show you what they have produced, though it was an impromptu, but what they have produced makes sense. Abe idamagni.
Ijo e ka wa ise yan wa. Odo mi ta sha. Odo mi ki se le na savani. Ojo e ka wa. Ozu se cashew ma se. Àwọn ne won wo ka di cashew se ge. Ame ki cashew a se ise wewe pe ke dodun diet aba. Cashew omi ule aduso ami juice ma won opiun adusi bread ami biscuit le adusi ade popo fun ge opiun lege e ka de ke a se pe fun ge
ekwe mi du fun ha enwe yan ka ebe kibo
che ekwe mi du na ya ka ma oke cashew ine uduki ne ketin opo ola cashew akima na uduki ne ketin opo ola cashew aluku ma se le omi se meju pe e ku ma se meju de ahu pa ebude le ede on le ne kedepo pefu e aneke do eneke no kedu si milk bakini ku ma du so ami bread le
ladies and gentlemen, all she's trying to tell us is that she knows how to process them in her own little way, and all they're asking is support from government. We'll continue from inside. The women, I know that some of them are processors. Now, my little question, your team talks about best practices for cashew along the value chain. Now, what we are known for in this part of the world is selling of the raw nuts, and which I know a kg of the raw nuts is less than 500 naira. A processed semi-kernel, a kg is about 5,000 naira. Now, the CNS oil, a liter is about 670,000 naira. A liter. Now, I give you, this is what women do. This is cashew oil. This one is 5,000 naira. Zero cholesterol. Now, cream. Hello, sir.
I want to I said cashew oil.
Cashew oil, cooking oil. Then, we also have, fortunately, I was not told Cashew honey. This is cashew honey. Yes, made from cashew. We're talking about value addition now. Now this is cashew jam. You can use it, of course it takes care of the health. You can use it to take your pap. You can use it to take your tea. You can use it to take garri instead of that other sugar that gives you trouble. Don't forget, ordinarily, cashew is sweet. Now, haven't done all of this. I told you this is just 5,000 naira. And you can't see it. I had to like beg because when they told me we have the CNS oil, but it's not available. And these are these women that does it. And you can engage the women and youth, creating jobs, creating wealth for them. Now, sir, my question, sir, I would like you to listen attentively, sir. Okay. All right. First of all, I'm going to leave this with you so that you can research all the ingredients that are involved. Naturally, nothing is added. This is what cashew jam, but it's made of the fruit from the apple. We got it in, of course, from the juice. You have the ethanol. Ethanol too is very expensive from cashew. You can do cashew brandy, cashew whiskey, and so on and so forth. Now, this is it. This one too, I'm leaving it behind for you. Please take a look at it, research it. I'll call you so that I want you to give me the breakdown. I have done my own, do your own. Now, please tell your directors your gas. Please, this is my quarrel with them. They should stop. Try all they can where they are doing their policies. Tell them to involve the farmers. For you to buy a motor shop to grow your cashew. The last time I bought was 5,000. The next time I went it was 180 naira, 1,000 naira. Policy, financial policy fluctuation. Today, a naira to a dollar is about 580. Where do we get the money? Where will the farmer get the money, sir? So please, I beg you, I don't want to take your time because I shouldn't have so many questions.
Yes.
So you don't have to answer the question. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Again, I welcome you back again. I have one of the facilitators is going to introduce himself to us shortly. Maybe it's going to be the last person I'll be talking to before we close for today. He's going to tell us about the challenges of taking care of or maintaining cashew plantation, because if it is not properly maintained, then definitely you will have a problem. Sir, let's start from government financial policy. That is almost distant. Maintaining the cashew means that from the farm you must place it, you must clear it, and all of that. Don't you think the government itself is not helping the farmers?
Yeah, the advent of what we have now,
Yes.
and with the mindset that generally agriculture is a business, I think everybody just have to take the bull by the horns.
Okay.
Because the usual funding, interventions are not there like before. And for the farmer that see what he does as business, you have to put all effort into making your profit. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So in terms of from the start, for the old farmers that have their plots already, even though there are problems of spacing, there are problems of pests and diseases, but they could manage. They could manage to have profitable business. But for new beginners, we have to go by global-based practices.
One of the practices in terms of sales of the runout, they will give you discount, count, not count, sale, and they say this is good, this is not good. What happens to the bad ones?
Yeah, in practice, there's no bad one. There's no bad one in practice.
Good.
But for business purpose, for policy purpose, and for best practices, global best practices, these categorizations are there.
Okay.
And it is actually to encourage premium and input, good input from the farmer, which eventually gives an output on the quality. So in practice, there is no, if it is not good for a purpose, it will certainly serve another purpose.
All right. Imagine you wake up in the morning, you go to the market, no agricultural farm produce, how would you feel?
No lie.
No lie.
No lie.
Yet there's a slogan, they say, no farmer, no nation. Yes, this farmer is relegated to the background. What do you have to say about this?
Yeah, I think it's high time that farmers be given prominent role. Even some of us as agricultural scientists, we are farmers.
Because we're on the field.
Because we're on the field. And it's no longer the old practicing way. Everything is entirely new. And even in some other African countries, farmers are given special treatment.
Good.
And they are respected because such nations have come to identify with farmers as the backbone of the nation. So here we need to start encouraging, for example, youth into agriculture. Somebody of middle age, young adults should be encouraged by interventions, provisions, and giving them roles to play in management, coordination, and monitoring of activities.
In the next couple of years, where do we see Crane? What do we see from you being the center of attraction in terms of research of crops like cashew, cocoa, kola nut, and coffee? Where do we see you in the next couple of years?
Amazing, that is great. Presently, we have a very dynamic director who is pushing all to make research work and count. Working in the sense that living up to our game and counting in the sense that farmer gets the output. We are presently in collaboration on a project which is meant to develop new cattle varieties in Nigeria. It's an internationally funded project, and currently we are doing vegetative propagation which are going to be translated to farmers by the stability of rain this year for sustainable production, improved yield, better quality, and of course better value.
Sustainable Development Goal says a vow to leaving no one behind, because it's humanity first. I will be back. Community report continue right here. I have the representative of Commissioner for Agriculture. Please, what's your name?
I'm I call Gabriel Oma.
Okay. Quickly, what is the significance of this training to Kogi State Ministry of Agriculture?
Okay. The training, as I said earlier, is in the hall is very much relevant and very much important, because in agriculture, anything you are producing, any crop you are producing, must be properly properly produced, in the sense that the best management practice has to be carried out.
Okay.
And then if harvested, for example cashew now, so you properly dry. If not, if it goes to market, the market will not be there. Because you have to follow the best management practices as far as the crop agriculture, cashew is concerned. That is why by the time our farmer do this, he's going to eat the money.
Okay. Now, one of the challenges of the farmers is insecurity. Money or financial policies that the farmers are not involved. Ministry of Agriculture is mandated or is the all-mother of agriculture in Kogi State. Why is your policy not inviting, manufacturing company in Kogi State? Because virtually everywhere you go is all about agriculture, so that the farmers can have access. You're talking about tractors the other time.
Yes.
It gets broke down. We don't have spare parts. So can't we have an assembly plant? Kogi State can they liaise and partner with tractor manufacturers and so on and so forth? What do you have? What plan do Kogi State have for farmers?
Okay. In the first place, in terms of security.
Yes.
The state government, as far as Kogi State is concerned, is trying to do the best. In the sense that you see, Kogi State is among the few states that are not having the issue of insecurity is minimal compared to others. It was then, but now it has drastically reduced. And we believe that the state government is going to sustain this, if not even doing more, so that will be security. There will be complete security in Kogi State, as far as that is concerned. Because really, if there is insecurity, farmers cannot do. They won't be able to farm it. They won't be able to do anything. In terms of the policy, yes.
The policy has not been farmer friendly.
It is very much farmer friendly because our policy, in terms of a loan, you see, what we believe is this: Kogi State government give out loans.
To who?
The Kogi State government gives out loan. What happened? You know, even generally from federal government now, it's very difficult for state government to give out. They have decentralized these farmers based on the crops. Are you okay? They produce. Like rice farmers, you can bear us witness later farmers. That's why they have loan now through what referred to as how do we call this program, Anchor program. You see, they are given chemicals, they are giving seeds, and they are giving all those things.
But you have not given to cashew.
Cashew, you know, the thing is that cashew, the state government is doing good. I mean, is doing best there. I mean, it's best there in the case of cashew. No, because first of all,
over 5, 6, 7 years, state government is still doing its best for the farmers.
Like as I mentioned in the hall, you know, the state government, what they normally want you to come together as you have done here now. Are you okay? Then you can apply for this loan through the state government. Anchor, I don't know whether you people have already started that Anchor program. But when you do this, definitely, when you have about the Anchor program is limited to 1 hectare. If you have an hectare of cashew is something now, but then you have about 100 hectares together. Then the state government will be able to now intervene, and then they will get chemicals.
What is the intervention Ministry of Agriculture is putting in place for the farmers at CBN, NISAL and Co. For the farmers, especially cashew farmers? That is one product. Over 10-20 billion year in, year out is gotten from Kogi State. What are you doing to see how you can harness this for the good of the farmer and the economy of the state?
Yes. Now, the issue is this. Are you following now? What the farmers at the state government is doing is this. The cashew farmers, they are together. We don't normally have this idea cashew farmer. Those who normally come to the ministry, they are mostly buyers. You understand the point now? They are mostly buyers. These are cashew farmers as a value chain, cashew producers as a value chain. No, they are mostly farmers. And if you look at it, farmers are different from buyers. Is it not so? So I've never seen honorables, honorable commissioner. These are the cashew farmers that have come. These are requested. If those that normally bring requests and they used to meet it, they are the farmer. They are the cashew buyers. Okay. In the area of the farmers, they have to come together, aggregate themselves, and then they cannot come up and speak one voice that this is what we want from government.
So what you are saying is that if they start, can you give us on record that you will meet their request?
Then if they start, definitely
say yes or no.
Yes or no. If they start, what
yes or no?
No, I can't be without yes or no. I'm representing. Are you okay now? So what we need to do is this: let the cashew farmers speak with one voice and come to the ministry, even to the federal. Ministry will just give them the direct. I mean, they will direct them and what to do to access the loan. But for the states, they say what recently as for the farmers I told you, as for the buyers I told you, they produce jute bag. You understand? So that which will prevent the cashew nut from rusting before they export it. So what I want to do now is that the farmers should come together.
All right, I'll come to that later. But ladies and gentlemen, until we come together, until everybody plays his role, achieving the 17th Sustainable Development Goal will be pretty difficult. And this is the reason for this training. My name is Yunusa Gabriel Enemali from the training of Cashew Value Chain Addition right here in Kaba, College of Agriculture, Kogi State. Thank you very much for being part of today's program. Till I see you again. Bye-bye.